Good day, basketball fans. We bring you the NBL Pilipinas from here at the beautiful Rosales, Pangasinan, and it is Rivalry Friday indeed. Kamsur and Tagig, a rivalry as good as time is. These two are set to go at it, the battle of the heavyweights. What a game we have in store for you. Let's take a look at our team standings. In Group A, it is Pampanga leading the way at 10-2, and then Kamsur is right behind at 9-3, Santa Rosa at 8-4, Pangasinan at 4-9, Manila at 3-11, and then on the other side, Group B, Tagig at 11-1, Zambales at 7-5, Nueva Ecija 6-6, Quezon City at 5-8, and Cavite looking to get in the win column. So let's first talk about this team, Kamsur. This is one of the top teams in the tournament and in their group. Sudden burst of energy. What a big game that was for them. 113-100 was the score. A big third quarter. 41 third quarter points. 45% from the field. 68 rebounds and 28 fast break points. So they'll need to keep that up if they want to get one over Tagig in this contest. But this team on the other side of the fence, their rivals, the Taguig City Generals, also coming off a commanding win. 114-81, strike and never look back. 38 third quarter points, 51% from the field, 27 fast break points, and 62 big bench points. So both of these teams evenly matched, and we are set for a cinematic spectacle. Kamsur and Tagig, the rivalry continues here in the NBL.
Kada kayo amin. We're glad to have you here at the Robert B. Estrella Senior Memorial Stadium, Rosales, Pangasinan. Welcome to the second game. It's Kamsur versus Taguig City. Live on the Leo Channel 23 and PusoP.com. The NBL 2025 Season President's Cup. Ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. May we request everyone to please stand. If you are able, tumayo po tayong lahat and kindly remove your caps as we honor the team hymns, starting with the Taguig City Generals. Thank you very much, Tagig Generals. And for the province of Camarines Sur, the Kamsur Express.
Camarines, land of glory, famed of heart in songs and stories. Hear us sing, we sing to thee, voices of a people free. Heard of hills and azure mountains, with the roofs and flashing fountains, in the lovely pleasant land, as praises break o'er the sand. Oh, the sun that is adorning, when the sun greets us this morning, and the changing hues of skies tell that God is watching by. For on earthly heaven, yours eyes and their sons given, all the swales and green and flame, bursting all year round in flame.
There you have it, the Kamsur Express. NBL fans, you may now be seated. Both teams, please meet at the center court for the sportsmanship handshake. The action continues, mga ka-NBL. Here are the starters. Let's begin with the NBL five-time champions, Taguig City Generals. Point guard number 97 from Bagong Bayan, Speedy Harvey Subrabas. At center number 37 from Pitogo, Jackie Tolentino. From Bangbang at forward number 24, Coco Tanshoko. Starting at guard number 13 from South Signal, Mark Gabiran. At forward number 0 from Upper Bikutan, LJ Mayo. Taguig Generals is led by Bing Victoria. First assistant coach, Luke Tumbato. And here are for the Kamsur Express. At forward number 99 from Kabangan West, James Masinas. Coming in at center number 70 from Placer Masbate, John Habonete. From Bulusan, Sorsogon at guard number 10, Mark Matos. From San Miguel, Catanduanes at forward number 8, Kyle Dumagtoy. Also at forward number 3 from Tinambak, Camarines Sur, the Bicol Venom, Verman Magpantay. Their head coach is Genesius Molto Jr. First assistant coach.
Starting lineups for both squads for Kamsur, Matos, Magpantay, Habonete, Dumagtoy, and Magsinas. And for Taguig, Subrabas, Gabiran, Tolentino, Mayo, and Tansiyoko. And Comref Edward Aquino leading our officiating crew in this game. And here we go! Rivalry Friday, Kamsur and Taguig, round number 2. This is set to be a highly anticipated affair we have for you this afternoon. Nico Aaron bringing you all the action here in our NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. And if you've been watching this league long enough, this is the rivalry of all rivalries, Taguig and Kamsur. What a treat we have for you. These two teams know what it's like to win and know what it's like to win a lot. The first time these two teams met, Tagig had the upper hand. So Kamsur right now is out for revenge and Tagig is out for supremacy. This is a rekindling the rivalry as LJ Mayo opens things up with a three-pointer there. Tagig draws first blood in chapter number 1. Two teams very evenly matched. You know, as an athlete myself, I have to say these two teams, when you look at the matchups from point guard all the way to center, they're very even. You know, especially in terms of the playing styles. Kamsur and Tagig, both teams that like to run, that like to have high-octane offense. And when you have teams like that, you're in for good basketball. Magpantay tries to answer. Cash money. Verman Magpantay. What an answer right there. You could feel the energy here in Pangasinan. Both of these teams wanting to get one over the other here in round number 2. Coco almost. Matos, corner pocket. That's short. Oh, good steal there on Subrabas. Verman will try another. Masinas. Kamsur wanting to slow things down. They're in their solid blues. Oh, Habonete. The big man showing his range. Kamsur donning the cool blues, while the Tagig City Generals donning the clean whites in this rivalry Friday. Coco, wing 3, Cash. Coco Tansioko, one of the solid shooters for Tagig with a quick answer, and what a game. 6 points already, both Tagig and Kamsur. And Habonete with that quick answer. Habonete taking it strong to the big. John Habonete, 5 points already for the Kamsur native. He had that long 3 earlier. And he makes the bonus. Tansioko guarded by Magpantay. This is a good matchup. Mayo has it. 10 to work with. Gives it back to Coco. Not that time. Verman wants to run. He's on the weak side with Habonete. Matos, long 3. Good stop by Tagig. Subrabas manning the point, guarded by Matos. Both teams getting very physical already. You could see the off-ball movement. Subrabas opts to lay it in. No good. He had an open Coco on the corner. Matos swings it. Oh, that's off. 9-6. Kamsur still with a 3-point lead. Gabiran. Oh, good attack. You know, sometimes in games like this, yes, the standings matter. Yes, the positions in the group matter. But when you're in a rivalry game, you could ask any athlete in any sport. When it comes to a rivalry like this, Kamsur and Tagig, all the numbers, they go out the window. The only thing that matters here is one team beating the other. If you're Kamsur, you just want to beat Tagig. If you're Tagig, you just want to beat Kamsur, regardless of where your team stands. That is how intense this rivalry is. Dates back to the early days of the NBL. These two teams were always the classic rivals. And here in 2026, that rivalry continues. You're in for a treat. Tagig and Kamsur, teams with very similar playing styles. They like to play fast, they like to play physical. Every chance they get, they will run. Good adjustment by Kamsur here. They're doubling the guard up top. Tolentino, good swing. Subrabas wide open. He makes it. And Tagig now regains the lead. Back and forth we go in the 7-minute mark. Matos is on the strong side. Magpantay. He had a 3 earlier. Tolentino. Mayo. Oh. Magpantay called for pushing foul there. Let's take a look at this. Good swing here by the big. Finding their guard wide open from the 3. As Ariate checks back in. One of the fresh players from Kamsur coming off the bench today. He usually gets the start, but this time Kamsur changing things up. Traveling violation is called. Almario checks back in. Talk about the depth of this Kamsur squad. You have guys like Armario and Ariate coming off the bench. That makes for a very heavy bench unit. Weak side action. Mayo with 10 to work with. Swings it back out to Subrabas. No good. Almario waits for numbers. Abonete, top of the key. He wants to work the weak side with Ariate. Back to his big. Oh, this is a mismatch. Abonete takes advantage. Good presence of mind by John Haboneta, recognizing the mismatch he had on Mayo. And now Kamsur has the lead. This is what you expect in a rivalry game. Back and forth we go. Good defense by Kamsur. Able to get a stop. They're doubling the drives of Tagig. Oh, good block by Mayo. What a stop. Tagig on the run. Oh, risky pass there. And Almario is fouled hard by Subrabas. What a game. Take a look at this. Almario with a steal. Subrabas with a hard foul. The physicality is turned up a notch. And that's what you expect in a rivalry game like this. Of course, we'd like to give a huge shout out as well to everyone watching our game, especially Chairman Soy Mercado and family. Good afternoon. Hope you are enjoying our rivalry Friday here in the NBL between Kamsur and Tagig. This is our game number 2, and this promises to be a good one. As Almario, his first trip at the line, goes 1 for 2. Of course, Kamsur led by head coach Genicius Molto Jr. Tagig led by head coach Benito Victoria. Both of these coaches well-seasoned, well-experienced. So this is more of a game of chess matches. Abunete wins the tip. As we are at the halfway point here in chapter number 1. So far, back and forth it has been, but Kamsur able to hold on to a 2-point lead. Ariate, good drive. Unable to finish. Oh! The hustle. Sabio making his mark off the bench. Kenneth Sabio off of this miss by Ariate. Kenneth Sabio picking up the pieces. And he is rewarded with the bonus. And it's funny for me to say, if he does make this, this will be the biggest lead for Kamsur. And when I say biggest, I mean 5 points. That's how close this game has been. 15-10 is our score. Kamsur with the lead. Galoy checks in for Tagig. We have only one starter remaining for Tagig. That's Mayo. The rest of these players are in the second unit. So fresh legs for Coach Benito Victoria. Oh, good move. Sablaon, corner pocket, no good. Ariate, oh, bullet pass. Presence of mind inside. And Sabio gets his second consecutive bucket. This is now Kamsur's biggest lead at 7. Weak side action, Natividad. Lontok is called for the push. As we got a timeout on the floor, we got a head coach's challenge
Jonathan Lontok
from Tagig.
After review, the challenge made by Tagig was successful. There was no foul on Jonathan Lontok. He was in a legal guarding position, straight defense, hindi niya nilabag yung cylinder niya.
So there you have it. Successful head coach's challenge from head coach Benito Victoria. Let's take a look at that one. So this was the play they were contesting. It was initially called an offensive foul, but good challenge there by Tagig. They get the possession back. 14 to work with. Oh, good shot there. Natividad. He converts, bringing Tagig back to within 5. Ariate. No good inside. Good stop. Chance for a 2-for-1. Galoy just loses the handle. What a physical game it has been so far. Both Kamsur and Tagig. Lontok. DHO with Agustin. Almario, another foul. He has to be careful. This is still early in the contest. Both teams nearing the penalty. 13 foul already for Kamsur. Tagig has 3 as well. 10 on the clock for the Generals. They go to Agustin. Baseline drive. You gotta appreciate the defense of Kamsur though. Every time their wings attack that baseline, they show immediate double coverage. And when I say double coverage, that's a double team near the baseline. So they're really forcing the guards to drive. But when the drives are there, they're quick doubles. Oh, things getting chippy. Both teams already being called in their benches early on. This is what you expect. Let's take a look. Shove by Galoy. Oh, no. Oh, there you go. The physicality already in quarter number 1. This is 4 chapters of what is expected to be a storybook ending. And let this be the start. Galoy and Sablaon. Tensions are high. Oh, our officials are going to review this. You know, the history between both of these teams is unprecedented in terms of physicality, in terms of emotions, and in terms of the basketball that they hold. It's a lot of pride when both of these teams are on the floor. Sometimes it doesn't even matter what their standing is anymore. It's just
Technical foul on Kamsur Express, number 22, Bang Sablaon. Technical foul on Tagig Generals, number 25, Edsel Galoy. Both for unnecessary action during the dead ball situation.
wow, so technical fouls given to both Sablaon and Galoy. So action resumes here. This matchup is going to be a long night for these two. One to work with. Completo did not realize that. And Coach Benito Victoria not happy with the possession right there. Shaking his head on that one. Tagig running out of clock. Good stop by Kamsur. You know, I noticed the adjustments both teams have been making actually. Now Kamsur's on a man-to-man. And Tagig's been pressuring the ball handler. So a lot of good adjustments from both of these teams. Edsel Galoy coming off the bench as well. That's his second foul already. He has to be careful. That's early in the first. Of course, you're watching us on Alio Channel 23 and on all the social media platforms of NBL Pilipinas. You got a timeout on the floor. You got to cool things down. Tagig down by 5. The WNBL Rising Stars 18 under and 25 under local qualifying leg is now open for local organizers. For interested parties, just message the number on your screens or the NBL Pilipinas FB page. So that is coming to you very, very soon. The WNBL Rising Stars. It's also the pioneer, actually, in professional women's basketball, and has diversified to developmental women basketball via the Rising Stars, launching this February. And our officiating crew as well, led by Commissioner and Referee Edward Aquino. Really being very hands-on with our officiating crew, calling this highly intense rivalry game between Kamsur and Tagig. as we bring you back to live action here inside the Rosales Pangasinan Gymnasium, the Robert Estrella Gymnasium here in the city of Rosales, Pangasinan, for our Rivalry Friday here in the NBL President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron, and this has been a back and forth affair. Two rivals playing for more than just the standings. A lot of pride is on the line in this game. Both teams unable to still pull away here. Biggest lead was at 5 earlier by Kamsur, but Tagig doing a great job of fighting back and bringing this back to within 2. 2-minute mark here in Chapter 1. And we already have 2 technical fouls, a lot of physicality, and intense basketball. Kamsur now going back to a man-to-man defense. They're not switching anything. Really sticking with their man here. You see the bigs opening up on the screens. And that's good, you know. You know, sometimes in a game like this, when you play man-to-man, there's so much advantages to that. If you stick to your man, you don't do switch, because then you become more familiar with your man on the offensive side, as Edsel Galoy will go to the line for 2. Unable to hit the first. Kamsur still up here by 2 points. Malapres set to check in. First time in this game. Saw him earlier. Will he be able to check in this first quarter? So, good strategy here by Coach Genicius Molto Jr. Changing up his starting unit in this rivalry game. Almario unable to hit the floater. And it looks like Malapre will be able to check in. Abunete called for the hold on Lontok. We got fresh legs coming in. Malapre as well as Monsalve checking in the ball game. Coach Benito Victoria on your screens earlier. Brother of PBA superstar Boybits Victoria. Now with the Taguig City Generals. Also played in the national team under Coach Joe Lipa. You know, he's former student athlete of UP and San Beda, but he always excelled in coaching. And which is why he is calling the shots for the Generals today for the entire season. And so far, so good. They're 11-1. But this game, Kamsur gives them a different test. And Kamsur still with the lead. Vincent Maliapre quickly introducing himself. Lead is back to 3 as we approach the final minute here in Chapter 1. Good fake. Oh, in and out. Borbe. Ball will go back to Tagig after this, but Kamsur wants to convert. Aliapre, almost a turnover. Almario, oh, money. Jerome Almario, his second bucket. Lead is back to 5. This is the biggest for Kamsur. 9-second shot clock differential. Game clock and shot clock. Natividad. And it looks like Kamsur wants the final say. 11 to work with. Monsalve with the screen. Maliapre mid-range J. No good. Still a chance for the last shot. Natividad. Almost. And at the end of the first 10 minutes, it is Kamsur in a very physical 10 minutes. It has been a lot of that and a lot of this. The physicality is turned up a notch. This is what a rivalry is all about. Kamsur and Tagig. It doesn't get any better than that. Back and forth here in quarter number 1. Both teams playing with a lot of pride, and that is our score at the end of the first.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
And the NBL Youth National Finals is happening in February 22 to 26. February 22 to 28 rather, 2026. 30 plus teams from as far as Bicol from the south, and then Pangasinan as well as Davao. They will all be vying for the NBL season 2025 national champion that is happening from Feb 22 to 28. Of course, that is in partnership with the Office of the Vice Mayor. And this is Commissioner Edward Aquino leading our officiating crew in our Friday triple header. This is our second game. And of course, Comref Edward Aquino occasionally wants to mentor his pool of referees on the job, not just through theoretical but as well as hands-on teaching. So good points for him there, leading the officiating crew in today's rivalry game between Kamsur and Tagig, in what has been a very physical contest so far. And to everybody just joining us, good afternoon. To all of us watching us on cable TV on Alio Channel 23, as well as our YouTube and Facebook channels of the NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron, and pleasure to bring you all the games from here at the beautiful city of Rosales, Pangasinan. And this is a game of heightened intensity. And this is a game that perfectly defines what it means to have a rivalry. Kamsur and Tagig. A rivalry as good as fine wine. It only gets better through time. That's what they say. And that is what Jerome Almario says as well, giving Kamsur a 7-point advantage over their rivals. This is now their biggest lead so far. As we have another foul on the floor for Tagig. Magpantay checking back in. He had that early three-pointer in the first. Natividad as well, and Mike Sampurna back in action as well, making his first appearance of the game for Tagig. As Lim trying to go 2 for 2 at the line. Of course, Tagig, one of the top teams in their group. At 11-1, Tagig is currently the #1 team in their group. Only 1 defeat and 11 wins. Kamsur also on top of their pack. They're in the middle of the pack as well. Man-to-man defense still by both squads. Kamsur is currently at 7-3. So both teams, really vying for playoff contention and, more importantly, vying for pride. This is a rivalry game, extra special for both of these teams. David Completo. Oh, turns it over. Magpantay on the run. Gets the rebound. Foul on the floor. Good to see some sportsmanship here. Oh, Magpantay not liking that one. He wants a review. Trying to get the call here. It was initially a foul on Tagig. If I'm not mistaken, they call a foul on Kamsur. And ball will go back to Tagig. Coach Genisius Molto Jr. there thinking of challenging that one, but his players opting him not to. So action continues. And Agustin gets another one. Look at this. Habonete and Completo. The big man. That's a matchup to look forward to. Almario midline J. No good. Gets his own miss. His limb. Wants to get back in the post. Oh, look at the physicality inside. The bigs just going at it. Oh. But Sabio says, allow me to cool things down. This is now the biggest lead for the Express at 9. Mike to David, Completo. And he shoots one over Habonete. That's a good matchup. John Habonete versus David Completo. Oh, the physicality. Verman trying to get it inside. They opt to swing it. Almario book it. It is now Kamsur, a double-digit lead. This is now their biggest one so far. Mike Sampurna making his first appearance of the ball game. LJ Mayo is back in. Currently the longest player right now on the floor. David Completo, not that time. Subrabas gets that one in. It is back to single digits. Habonete against Completo in the post. Oh. And wow. So we have a review. Oh, David Completo is hit. Coach Genisius Molto needing a breather. And if you're here in the arena, after that play by Habonete, the entire coaching staff of Tagig just on their feet. You could feel the intensity here. You know, I gotta give it to these players. In Tagalog, we like to say palag. The physicality. This is one of the most physical games I've covered. And you know, being an athlete myself, these are the games I love, you know. It's games like this which really bring out the best in each and every one of you. A rivalry game. Especially if it's this close, an 8-point ball game.
As reviewed, it was a flagrant foul on John Habonete. Below shoulder contact. 2 free throws. David Completo.
Second foul on John Habonete. Third team
So
foul.
second foul is called on Habonete. So there, it's that elbow on David Completo. So good challenge right there. Wow, that's a big swing. As Coco Tansioko will go to the line for 2. Unable to hit the first. Coco Tansioko One of the main starters for Tagig. He had that three-pointer earlier. Was unable to hit the first shot. Wants to go 1 for 2. Oh. Tagig looking to convert there. Kamsur bench. You could hear them here live, kind of distracting the free throw shooters. That's all part of the game. Ball will stay with Tagig though. Coco for 3. No good. Mike gets the miss. Oh. And this time it's Sobrabas called for the offensive. Caught pushing. You know, sometimes veteran players do get away with that though. That box out. Like that when the ball's in the air and then the player goes for that shove. Sometimes if you're a vet, you get away with it. But the referee's sharp to see that one. Ball's back to Kamsur. Chance to get back to within double digits. Habonete back in the post. To Dumagtoy. Magpantay. Same spot. Not that time. Good read. Kamsur is doing a great job of reading the passing lanes of Tagig. Ariate, quick break, and he's back. Tagig, though, doing a great job of staying in this. Despite the turnovers, they're still only within 8. Kamsur, 3 points off of Tagig's turnovers. So Brabas unable to hit. They go back to him. Swings it to Coco. Top of the key. Cash. Money. Coco Tancioco, his second triple. Brings Tagig back to within 5. Ariate decided not to go to his big. Instead goes to Dumagtoy. Sabio, DHO. Ariate, midline drive. Sabio, another J. And then Kamsur is back to within 7. 32-25 is our score. We have an official timeout on the floor. This is going to be Taguig City ball. Just a little error there from our crew, but action continues. 7-point ball game. 7-minute mark in chapter number 2 in this classic rivalry. Mayo for 3. Wise there. Subrabas out of bounds. Ball will go back to Kamsur. Ariate calling the point. They have 15 to work with. Dumagtoy, he'll try a 3. Not that time. You know, Dumagtoy still trying to find his rhythm. LJ Mayo a little too late on the pass. Ariate, attack Subrabas. Not that time. Mike Sampurna gets the rebound. Back to Mike. Inside, almost. Helter-skelter basketball. Both teams still trying to convert. Sabio to Ariate. Goes up top to Habonete. Oh, good foul. Duty foul there by Coco Tancioco. He had no choice but to foul the big. Take a look here. Tolentino shoved off. Habonete had an open lane. Coco, you know, it's what we players like to call a duty foul. As we have a timeout on the floor by Kamsur as they hold on to a 7-point lead. And Natividad Back in for Subrabas. Habonete, his first trip at the line. John Habonete, the starter for the Kamsur Express. He already has 10 points. That three-pointer earlier. You know, he's had a solid start for Kamsur. He leads all scorers so far. Talking about John Habonete, the center for the Kamsur Express. 1 for 2 though at the trip. Tagig still within 8. DHO action. Maya goes baseline. Finds Coco. No good. Oh. So a while ago it was Completo on the floor. And this time it's Habonete of Kamsur on the floor. We got another foul on the floor. Castro. First time checking in this ball game. Sampurna will take a breather. Now we got a timeout on the floor. This is from Kamsur Express. They hold on to an 8-point advantage. So, these are the partial list of teams vying for the NBL Youth Season 2025 National Finals Championship. Wow, a lot of teams participating in our NBL Youth National Finals. So, looking forward to this one. We have a lot of young players looking to showcase their talents here in the NBL Pilipinas. But right now, it is the continuation of what has been a spectacle of a rivalry game so far. Kamsur and Tagig here in our NBL President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron. And his name is Verman Magpantay, scoring that one, bringing Kamsur back to within double digits. Back to their biggest lead at 10. Natividad finds Agustin. You know how this game is going. Every time Kamsur is able to establish a lead, Tagig just doing a good job of answering back and trimming that momentum. Dumagtoy still to find his rhythm from long range. Natividad on the strong side. They're trying to utilize the weak side action here. Agustin will try a 3. Too strong. Gets his own miss. Triple teamed. Wow, the recovery of Kamsur here. Everybody waiting for that rebound. Ariate, good step through. And this goes back to Kamsur. Nico Aaron, your anchorman this entire afternoon. And if you're just joining us, this is our second game, our rivalry game this Friday between two elite teams. And this rivalry is still very much alive. Stolentino gets his first 2 points. Back and forth we go. Ariate to Dumagtoy. Finally, he gets one to go. That's his first 3. That's a big one. This is now Kamsur's biggest at a dozen. 10 to work with for Tagig. Mayo is fouled. Back and forth here. So Dumagtoy finding his rhythm early. He's been trying to find that shot ever since the first. And sigh of relief on that one. Finally getting a 3 to go. LJ Mayo, 4 points right now for Tagig. Versus Kamsur in their first meeting, he had 17 points and 14 rebounds. Talking about LJ Mayo. That was a big performance for him. What a game that was. It was close, but Tagig pulling away with that victory over Kamsur. That was in round 1. Now in round 2, Kamsur and Tagig. Tagig wants to have another one on their rivals. Kamsur wants to even things up. Oh, let Malyapre go to work, the forward, putting in the fancy stuff. Lead is back to 12. LJ, book it. That's his first 3. Ariate with the rock. Swings it. Dumagtoy, he'll try another. Not that time. You know, Kamsur really going with a very quick 5 right now. Not the tallest 5 on the floor talking about Kamsur, but they just want to run. Looking at this lineup, this is the kind of lineup you want if you want to push the pace. Tallest guy on the floor is Malyapre. He plays forward. So a taller lineup for Tagig compared to Kamsur right now. Habunet is not in the game, taking a breather. Malyapre, no good. Chance for Tagig for a 2-for-1. Mayo inside. Not the best play there. Ariate, he goes all the way in and out. All by himself. He was kind of frustrated with himself on that one. You have another player on the floor. This is LJ Mayo. Not a good sight to see if you're Tagig. We hope he's okay. Banging bodies here. Coach Benito Victoria, coach of Tagig ever since 2018. 8 years right now, head coach for the Generals. Let's take a look here. Mayo, after that assist. Oh, hard hit from Malyapre. Now we have a timeout on the floor. Taguig City Generals. They will come back to within 9. We are back to live action. Jerome Almario, ever-present production from this man. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. That was their first game against Tagig. So, good outing for him as well. Right now, he's on the floor for Kamsur. He currently has 3 points. So, compared to his first outing, He wants to get back to that. Still finding his rhythm here in the second. Good afternoon to everyone just joining us here in the NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron. And we bring you this treat of a rivalry between Kamsur and Tagig. This is a minute and 47 in chapter number 2 in what has been a back and forth affair between two rivals here in the NBL. Galoy, 9 to work with. Drives mid. No good. Malapre gets the rebound. Almario goes up top. Almost an and one. Kamsur back at the free throw line. It will be Redondo back at it. First on LJ Mayo. Kamsur's biggest lead was at 12. And Kamsur doing a good job trimming that back to within 9. Now, as an athlete myself, seeing these guys play on the floor, talk about adjustments. Kamsur, they just need to keep on playing with the same pace they did, which got them the lead in the first place. Push the pace and continue to knock down open threes. If you're Tagig, limit your turnovers. Be wary of the passing lanes because that is where Kamsur is trying to capitalize. And every time the wings of Tagig drive baseline, the double teams are there from Kamsur, so the big men of Tagig have to be able to cut inside. So if Tagig can make those adjustments, they're going to get back in this game. As Kamsur now is in the penalty, so good news for Tagig. Chance for you to score here every foul you get while the time is stopped. And you'll need those, you know, with these being a rivalry game. Jerome Agustin, another key standout for Coach Benito Victoria, coming off the bench. He will go for a free 3. This could be big for Tagig if he converts. He does. That's big. Now they're within 6. Ariate. Malyapre in the post. Back to his point guard. Ariate, 10 to work with. He's double teamed. Almost a turnover. Sablaon. Oh, good defense by Tagig. Now they're on the run. It's just too much on that pass. We are about to wind down our first half, chapter number 2. What a good game it has been. We have a penalty. Gabiran is fouled. LJ Mayo will be replaced. Redondo back at the line again. His second consecutive trip here in quarter number 2. Coming off the bench. Getting his chance. You know, this is good by Kamsur, able to rotate their players. Good job by Coach Genicius Molto Jr. trusting his bench. Really trying to find that spark. Tagig currently at 11 and 1. Kamsur currently at 6 and 4. Or should I say 7 and 3 rather. That is Kamsur at 7 and 3. Tagig at 11 and 1. So both of these teams really a good standing in their group. And in a game like this, yes, it does matter. But what matters more is the pride of both of these teams as well. In a rivalry like this, they just want to beat their rivals. Gabiran will go for 2. It's the first. One for 2 for Gabiran. Gets his miss. Chance for the last shot for Tagig. They want it. Completo has it. Attack mid. In and out. Scrambling for the ball. Oh! Just when you thought the physicality was over, till the very last seconds here in the 4th. Wow. Malyapre and Gabiran diving for that one. 4 seconds in the second quarter. What a game. We got a timeout from head coach Benito Victoria and the Generals. They are within 5. We are back to live action. It is Rivalry Friday here in the NBL President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron, still with you all throughout our Friday hoops. Still here inside the beautiful gymnasium in Pangasinan. And we got a jump ball, 4 seconds here in chapter number 2 in this rivalry game, Kamsur and Tagig. The intensity is turned up a notch. Oh, scrambling for it. Oh, they get, oh, good defense. But a last minute shot. And will it count? Good defense by Kamsur, but good recovery as well from Tagig. Let's take a look at that. So the jump ball, they get it to, this is Galoy. He's blocked. But Agustin gets the rebound. That looks good. That looks good. From my angle. Oh, interesting. This is good stuff. A referee is reviewing this one. Will it count? Score is 43-38. Kamsur with the lead. But if this counts though, it will become 40-43. Big shot there for Tagig to enter the half. And it does count.
JM Agustin.
So JM Agustin with that last minute heave. And at halftime, it is 43-40. Rivalry Friday. Okay, so with me right now at halftime is Jerome Almario of Kamsur Express. Jerome, unang-una, ano masasabi mo sa intensity ng larong ito versus your rivals Tagig?
Unang-una, syempre pinagandaan namin yung Tagig kasi gusto namin makapasok sa top 1 and nagpe-prepare talaga kami ng maayos.
Okay, itong game na to, alam natin, rivalry game, very important sa inyo to. Paano nyo pinaghandaan ang matchup nyo nito kontra sa Tagig?
Pinagandaan namin yung depensa namin, more on defense kami sa practice and then yung offensa parang dadating na lang yun eh. Sa depensa talaga kami yung nag-focus kami sa depensa.
Okay, last one bro. Itong game na to, we know how much this rivalry goes with Tagig. How much motivation does this have for you? Pati sa teammates mo na maganda ang maipakita nyo dito sa game nyo at lalo na sa second half.
Siguro mag-adjust lang kami sa depensa and sa offense namin and siguro yung i-stop lang namin si Mayo sa offense kasi yun naman lang talaga si Mayo ang dadala sa kanila and then yun lang po.
Okay, thank you so much Jerome Almario. Good luck brothers sa second half.
Thank you.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
At the half, it is 43-40. Kamsur holding on to a 3-point lead over their rivals Tagig. Let's take a look at the stats. Rebound department, Tagig doing a much better job at 36, but this is what stands out to me. Points in the paint, 15-2. So Kamsur really owning and getting physical inside the paint. Both teams 27-17 bench points, so really showcasing their depth, talking about Kamsur and Tagig, but they'll both have to improve on their field goal percentages. Habonete leading the way for Kamsur and Agustin leading the pack for Tagig, and the like on your screens are leading scorers. This is a game which can still go either way. You know how the coin is tossed here, with all of our beautiful fans enjoying the action here in Pangasinan. It is Valentine's Day. It is the month of love. So this is one way to build up your Valentines, everyone. Enjoy our hoops here in the NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. Good day, everyone. My name is Nico Aaron, still with you, bringing you our second game of our Friday triple header. And this is Rivalry Friday, Tagig and Kamsur, chapter number 3 underway. For those of you just joining us, Kamsur's lead was as big as 10 in that second quarter. But Tagig, having that run late in the first half, able to trim that down to now within 3. So that is why the score is what it is. What a game we have so far. LJ Mayo leading all scorers for Tagig. Same starting units for both of these teams. Tagig and Kamsur staying with their same starting fives. And if you look at the lineups, this is what we talked about earlier. Evenly matched teams here. Kamsur and Tagig, matchup-wise, you know, they have matchups they could throw at each other left and right. Oh! Borbe! What an introduction. He didn't have any points earlier, but he has a big 3 there. Kamsur is back to within 4. What a 4-point ball game in this rivalry. Coco wants to answer. He had 2 earlier in the first half. Ariate finds Magpantay. He wants to work the 2-man game with Borbe. Decides to swing it. Dumagtoy. Oh, good. Mayo on the run. Coco. Subrabas wide open. Makes that one. And is now Tagig within 1. Here come the Generals. They have fought back. And we are back to square number 1. It is a 1-point ball game. The rivals with answers. Chance for the lead. Coco back to Harvey. Decide to swing it. Who do they go to? Harvey, no good that time. Ariate with the offensive rebound. Attacks Coco, swings it. Dumagtoy. Magpantay. Oh, good move. The spin and the finish. Verman Magpantay. He brings Kamsur back to within 3. And this is what makes it a game. Every time Tagig makes a shot, Kamsur always comes up with the answer. Ariate, he says goodbye. Breakaway layup. Medwin Ariate, blaze 3. Back to within 6 is Kamsur. Tolentino. He has that matchup with Habonete. Subrabas makes another. Back and forth we go. Kamsur and Tagig. Nobody letting go of the rope. This is what makes it a rivalry. Foul on the floor here. Let's take a look at this. Verman magpantay with a spin over the center. And then Sobrabas quickly answering back. These two teams playing with a lot of pride on the line. I'd like to give a shout out as well to NBL Chairman Soy Mercado and family. Thank you so much for tuning in to our NBL President's Cup action. Magpantay, 10 to work with. Ariate. Oh, Tagig now hedging. Magpantay. Oh, good drive. Strong move from the forward. Verman magpantay. Back to 5 is Kamsur. I notice on the defense of Tagig, now they're hedging. They're showing those double teams to the guards, but not really fully committing. So Magpantay doing a good job of just attacking the inside. Good save by Tagig. Good feed, Tolentino. Oh, strong hit. Tolentino and Habonete. That is the matchup. So this feed here, Tolentino, he's met up top by Habonete and he is called for a foul. As Monsalve will check in, Habonete will take a breather. Jexter Tolentino, 5 points for Tagig. He's one of their main centers, alongside, of course, David Completo, his counterpart, and also Jonathan Lontok as well. Both substitutions here. Back to action here. Still a 4-point ball game. Foul on Coco. Everyone joining us, thank you very much. Hope you are enjoying our action. The name is Nico Aaron, your anchor man for today. And I hope you are enjoying our treat this Friday, wherever you're watching from. The NBL Pilipinas live stream platforms. This is our second of 3. Second game of our triple header. And this is the rivalry Kamsur and Tagig. And it has so far lived up to the hype. Both teams still unable to break away. And that is why Coach Benito Victoria wants to talk things over with his wards as they are down by 4 against Kamsur. We got a challenge rather from Coach Benito Victoria.
As reviewed, last touch, Tanchoco, possession, Kamsur Express.
Let's take a look at that one. So unsuccessful coach's challenge by Coach Benito Victoria. This is the play he was contesting. Last touch, our officials say it was off of Tansioco. So ball stays with Kamsur. 14 on the shot clock, baseline inbound. Oh, magpantay off the foot. Oh, close call. Disappointed on that one is Verman. Thought it was off the foot of the defender. Ball will go back to Tagig. Sideline inbounds, 14 on the clock. Coco. Mid-range J. Money. And it is now a 2-point ball game. We are at the 50-point mark. What a game. 2 points separating these two teams. Lumagtoy, mid-range J. Mayo is pushing. Gives it to Subrabas. 13 to work with. Coco up fake. Back to Harvey. Makes it. And now the Taguig City Generals have found some life. Lead is with Tagig, the #1 ranked team in Group A. This is their lead. The very first lead they had ever since the 11-minute mark in the first quarter. Oh, but Borbe quickly takes it back. What a play. Picture perfect pick and roll. Basket counts and one. Look at that. Good feed. Better finish. Just when Tagig had a glimpse of a lead, Kamsur quickly with the answer. What a game this has been. And this is what I mean when I say rivalry game. Both teams back and forth, exchanging blows. They go to the mismatch inside. Good double team. Subrabas in and out. And we're going to have a review on this last play. No huddle allowed here. So, coaching staffs keeping their players in check. No huddle allowed by our officials. If you could get a few words in though. Just some quick reminders to your players. For those of you just tuning in. Kamsur and Tagig, round #2 of this classic rivalry. One of the longest rivalries here in the NBL. And it is rekindled once again here in our President's Cup. This game has surely lived up to the hype. Our referees really making sure this possession is right. Very crucial game. You know, I had the chance to speak with Kamsur earlier. Jerome Almario of Kamsur. And hear the official call from our officials. He told me this game means so much more to them. Yes, it helps them in their standing, but especially you're going up against the rivals of Tagig. Jerome told me they want this win so much.
Foul, number 13, Mark Gabiran, his third foul. Technical foul on Kamsur Express, number 93, Kenneth Sabio, for unnecessary action during the dead ball situation.
So there is the foul. Oh. They call it a technical foul, so Mayo will shoot the technical free throw. This is big. He makes it, and we are even at 55. 55 all. Chapter number 3. Something has to give. Which team will pull away? Still anyone's ball game in this classic rivalry. Matos wide open. Cash. Money. His first three-pointer. A sigh of relief from Matos. He finally gets one in. Coco wants to answer. No good. They go back to him. Back to Harvey. Mid-range J, a little awkward shot there. Shooting that off one hand. Him and Matos is the matchup. First foul on Matos. Fourth on Kamsur. They have to be careful. Harvey Subrabas. What a matchup he has with Matos. Both of them going at it. Verman Magpantay. One of the key players for Kamsur. He had an excellent first quarter. Monsalve, he'll try his long range. The big man can shoot. Monsalve with his first three-pointer. Corner pocket, and lead is back to Kamsur. Let's take a look at that one. The swing action, good screen by Magpantay. And Monsalve shooting that with a lot of confidence. You know, it's a good sign for Kamsur. You have your big men in Habonete and Monsalve. Both of your bigs could shoot threes, so that's a good sign for Kamsur. It really opens up a lot of space in terms of your offense. They get a stop. Tagig doing a great job of fighting back though. They were down by 10 and now they've trimmed it down to 5. Lim with the rock. He has 10 to work with. Gives it to Verman. Back to Lim. Mid-range J. No good. Oh, good tip. Borbe with the presence of mind. Lead is back to 7. Still anyone's ball game. And Kamsur, the adjustment out of halftime, going back to that man zone. Let's take a look at this. Lim with the miss, but Borbe picking up the pieces. Edsel Galoy, he's trapped. To Agustin, he had that buzzer beater in the second. Oh, he's called for a travel. Good defense by Kamsur. You know, this game, I understand both of these teams, they like to push the pace on offense, but it's been a very defensive game so far for both of these teams. A lot of physicality. Lim. Almost a turnover. Balls with Verman, 7 to work with. He attacks LJ. Oh, able to draw the foul. LJ Mayo will be called. That's his third. He has to be careful. And Coach Benito Victoria there. Putting in David Completo, taking out LJ. Verman Magpantay, one of the steady players for Kamsur. The small forward, Kamsur native. I got the chance to speak with this man earlier in the season. And you know, he told me it's always been his dream to suit up for Kamsur and play for his hometown. You know, one of his idols, LeBron James. In the NBA, of course, same position, looking to learn what he can from the GOAT. And Verman really taking a lot of pride playing for Kamsur. And so far in this game against the rivals, he has stepped up. Kamsur is up by 9. And Natividad has that and 1. Second foul on Lim. So, look at the adjustment by Kamsur. They started the game with a man-to-man defense, but this time, they go to a man zone. So when you're in a man zone, you're forcing the guards of the other team to give up that ball early. So really changing the looks for Tagig here. Tagig, on the other hand, they stick with a man-to-man half-court. And it's worked for them so far. They've been doing a good job in covering that man-to-man. Oh, good defense by Tagig. The adjustment on Tagig as well. Every time the guards of Kamsur drive, this time the help side offense is shutting down that door. They go to Verman. To Borbe. Midline J. Dipsy Do. Lead is back to 8. Edsel, no good. Monsalve with the rebound. Kamsur looking to get back to double digits. Good stop by Tagig. Oh, the coaching staff of Tagig not happy with that one. Not happy with that play right there. Agustin really pushing it, attacking the defensive limb. Oh, they're going to review this. What a game it has been. Kamsur and Tagig, their first meeting, that was very close. Kamsur with the upper hand in that one. So now, Tagig, of course, 5-time NBL champions, looking to get back in championship form. They want to taste that gold once again. Kamsur, one of the championship contenders, looking to make their mark in this tournament. They want to increase their standing. A lot to play for Coach Benito Victoria and Tagig, as well as Coach Genisius Molto of Kamsur. A rivalry game with tremendous effects. JM Agustin at the line. Tagig is now in the penalty. Both teams in the penalty, rather. He hits both. 61-67. 6-point ball game. A lot of hoops still. Lim to Monsalve. They like the matchup. You know, I've been noticing in these past plays, they've been trying to go to Monsalve in the 3. And if that doesn't work, they like to go to Sabio on that Agustin matchup. Sablaon. Midline floater, too strong. Oh. And oh wow, they call a push. That's big. Still 2 minutes in this third quarter, a lot of time, and both teams already in the penalty. And he'll get a warning. Coach Genicius Molto, Kamsur Express. Let's take a look. Sablaon, too strong on the floater. And then this is where the call was made. Monsalve just tipping that one. And they're reviewing this because initially they did call resentment to the call on Kamsur's Rufino Sablaon. But our officiating crew trying to clear things up here. It will be David Completo at the line for 2 shots. Coming off the bench in today's game. Currently has 4 points, David Completo. He could also score double digits. Not really his outing tonight, but he's contributed in other facets of the game in terms of rebounding. Talking about David Completo. Borbe checking out, and Jerome Almario coming back in. Got the chance to speak with him at halftime. He told me this game, they really prepared for Tagig, you know. Being a rivalry game, it means so much for Kamsur if they could get this one. Not only will it be better for their standings, but it will help their morale as well. And as I say that, right on cue, Jerome Almario with a 3. Quick answer by Natividad. And we have another player on the floor, Rufino Sablaon. Oh, Natividad and Almario going at it away from the screen here. A little chit-chat. Oh. Natividad and Almario. We didn't get that on cam, but they were going at it earlier. These are the atmospheres you want to be in as a player. The intensity is turned up a notch. This is Rivalry Friday. And the call will go to Kamsur. Natividad asking for a flop though. Let's take a look. Almario hitting the 3. And then it was far right to your screen. Sablaon falling down. Referees call it Kamsur ball. Two minutes in quarter number 3. Sabio, cash, money. Lead is back to 8. Weak side action, Lontok. He wants ISO against Monsalve. What will he do? Foul on the floor. He waved off his teammate on that one. Good feed here. Sabio, his second triple. Coach Genicius Molto and Kamsur being able to hold on to this lead. They've had the lead ever since that first quarter. Tagig did get back though earlier in this game. Earlier in this quarter rather. They had the 2-point lead, but Kamsur quickly got that back. Two for 2 for Lontok. 6-point ball game. Chapter 3. Sablaon with the drive. Good defense by Agustin, reading the passing lane. Almario, no good. Natividad. Inside. Good fake. Good patience. Almario. Good feed. Oh! Identical plays. Both teams in the penalty. Third on Galoy. And Sabio will go at the line for 2. Another stretch 3, stretch 4 for Kamsur coming off the bench. He's been able to make his mark. 74 big points now for Kamsur. A very defensive game. 2 for 2. Lead is back to 8. The biggest lead of Kamsur in this contest was 10. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Natividad, no good. 6 seconds shot clock and game clock differential. Monsalve in the post. Oh, travel there. And Sabio is called dancing to the wrong song. A little too much steps. As Tagig, they want to have the final say here in Chapter 3 as we write a storybook rivalry. Galoy. Good drive. Still a last shot for Kamsur. Sablaon. Almost. And at the end of 3 chapters, it is Kamsur up by 6.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.
You. And here we go. Chapter number 4 is about to be written in this rivalry rekindled. Kamsur and Tagig. Round number 2 here in your NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron. And this is a game that has lived up to the hype. The rivalry is still very much alive. Sablaon makes that one. Lead is back to 9. Tagig and Kamsur Sablaon, straight line drive, in and out. Galoy, mid-range J, almost. And Habunete is back in the game for Kamsur. He didn't see much of that third quarter. Now they go to him. Oh, let the man go to work. The big man showing us spurts of classic basketball, reminding us of how it used to be in the early 2000s. Can Lontok answer? Feeds it to the wrong man. Almario, good feed. And the Kamsur connection is on point. This is now Kamsur's biggest lead at 14. Lontok, mid-range J. Holding foul on Sablaon. Sabio checking back in. He had that three-pointer earlier. And Kamsur back to a man-to-man. Natividad, 8 to work with. Good drive and dish. Keeping Tagig within striking distance. Let's take a look. Natividad able to get this one. Good timing. As Ariate checks back in. Dan Natividad at the bonus. He has 13. Ariate back on the floor. He's joined by Almario, Borbe, Sabio, and Habunete. Borbe with the fake. Mid-range J. Smooth like butter. Lead is back to 14. Tagig still in this. Natividad, what does he do? Almost a back-to-back conversion. Chance for Kamsur to pull away. Chance for Tagig to come back. They go to Habunete. He likes the matchup. Oh! Enka. John Abonete going to work. Take a look at this. He likes this matchup. Let the big man cook. He's on the floor though. Wonder what happened on the landing. But this is actually Kamsur's biggest lead already. Coach Benito Victoria of Tagig trying to solve the Kamsur puzzle. But if there's one thing I know about the Tagig City Generals, they can come back from leads like this. We've seen them come back from even larger deficits and win a game. So you can never count out the Tagig City Generals. They are the #1 ranked team for a reason. This is one of their toughest challenges so far. Down by 15. 8 minutes in the fourth quarter. Can Tagig pull out another amazing comeback over their rivals in Kamsur? Or will Kamsur further the cushion and pull away? John Habunete, one of the leading scorers for Kamsur, makes the bonus. This is now the biggest for Kamsur at 16. Mike Sampurna back in the game. Good feed inside. to Agustin. Good find by Mike to JM. The Sampurna to Agustin connection. Tagig slowly fighting back. Right on cue. Like I said earlier, you can never count out the Taguig City Generals. No lead is safe. Trying to fight themselves back in this. JM Agustin to shoot the bonus. Magpantay checks back in for Almario. He's been playing well. Well-deserved breather for Almario. Gabiran checking in for Agustin after that bonus. Lead is still 13 for the Express. Ariate is back in this. They still go to Monsalve. Finds Borbe. Long range, no good. He got a pushing foul. Also, good string of stops for Tagig. Able to get a stop here. If you're Coach Benito Victoria, you like what you see. 8 minutes is a lot of time. Tagig's down by 13. Mike Sampurna with the ball. Goes to LJ. Step back. Gabiran, good rebound. They'll need more of that. You know, Tagig, their threes were clicking earlier in the second half. A little bit cold here in quarter number 3 for Tagig, but it's those offensive rebounds which will keep them in the game. 9 to shoot for Kamsur. Borbe, free throw line. Good stop by Tagig. Mayo trying to go to Mike. Interrupted by Verman. 14 to work with. LJ, he's fouled. He will go to the line for 2. So Tagig slowly but surely clawing back here. Second foul on Sabio. LJ Mayo now with 11 points. And we have another coach's challenge on the last foul of Kamsur's Kenneth Sabio.
After review, the challenge made by Kamsur Express was unsuccessful. There was a foul on Kenneth Sabio, hitting the shooting hands of LJ Mayo. LJ Mayo will take 2 free throws.
So unsuccessful coach's challenge here. Mayo with the drive and foul is called, so call will stay. LJ Mayo will take 2. A chance for him to get Tagig to within 9. The Generals still in this. You could see the fight. 7 minutes is a lot of time. 2 for 2. Lead is down to 9. Once again, good afternoon to everyone joining us here in our NBL President's Cup. My name is Nico Aaron. And this is our second game of our Friday triple header. Rivalry Friday. Kamsur and Tagig. Almario, no good. Gets his own miss. And Tagig, a chance for a run. Mayo through traffic. Out to Sampurna. Oh, just giving it to the wrong man. Apologizes to his teammates. Tagig. Nine points is the deficit. Kamsur with 10 points off of Tagig's turnovers. And what a point differential in the paint as well. 28 points in the paint for Kamsur. 14 for Tagig. Second chance points are close though. It's been, the difference maker has been the points in the paint really. Kamsur doing a good job of attacking the paint.
Foul on number 4. Chris Azares is first.
So we got a foul here. They call it a transition take foul. And of course, we'd like to give a huge shout out to our NBL Pilipinas president, Miss Rose Montreal. Good afternoon, Miss Rose. Thank you so much for consistently supporting and monitoring our games. We wish you a speedy recovery and hope to see you soon here at the venue. So huge shout out to our NBL Pilipinas president, Miss Rose Montreal. This is a spectacular set of games we have for you still here inside the beautiful gymnasium here at Rosales, Pangasinan. And this is a rivalry that is like fine wine. It only gets better through time. Kamsur and Tagig, the NBL Classic. Ariate for 3, no good. Oh, it's been those turnovers for Tagig which have been costly. Benito Victoria still trying to keep his team within this. Six minutes, a lot of basketball to play. Ariate. Goes to Almario. Oh, too much on the screen from Sabio. Offensive foul. So Tagig able to string some turnovers here. Good stops by the Generals. Now if you're Tagig, it's only a matter of converting. You're getting stops, but you need to convert. Still a 9-point game. Oh, Magpantay reading the passing lane. Wow. That has been the poison of Kamsur here. They've just read Tagig's passing lanes perfectly so far. Ever since the first quarter, Kamsur reading the passing lanes. Even in the half court, every time Tagig would drive, Kamsur gives them a double. And then when Tagig would blitz, you have that swiper in the middle getting that passing lane. So that's something Tagig will have to adjust to. Good news for the Generals, it's only a 9-point game. 6 minutes is a lot of time. So Brabas checking back in. Take a look. Verman. There it is. The steal and then the foul. So ball stays with Kamsur. 6 minutes to play. A lot of basketball still. Almario. Drives baseline. Short. Abonete picks up the pieces. And John Abonete has now reached the 20-point mark. Leading all scorers here for Kamsur. We got a lot of scorers in this game. But it's been a very defensive game so far. Both of these teams usually already at the 100-point mark at this junction of the ball game, but we're still at 90-79. That's because the defense and the physicality has reigned supreme. At the line, Mark Gabiran. Chance to pull Tagig to within single digits once again, as we are approaching the halfway point of our fourth and final chapter. No good. Lead is still within 11. Make that 10 rather. Can Kamsur close it out? Or can Tagig fight back? Habonete working on completo. He likes this matchup and he goes to work. John Habonete. Lead is back to a dozen. Mayo, no good. They're trying to get it to LJ. Good denial here though by Kamsur. Oh, good rebound by Tagig. Sampurna off the glass. Mike Sampurna, good to see him score once again. Tagig is still within striking distance. They need stops. Habonete, he likes this matchup against Mayo this time. He sees the mismatch. Good help by Tagig. Oh, cash, money, book it. Verman magpantay. Big shot. Tagig down by 13. Oh, too strong of a pass by Subrabas. Verman magpantay. He now has a dozen points in this game. And does that put the needle in the coffin for Tagig? I don't think so just yet. 13 points. Knowing Tagig, this team could trim down any lead. And 3 minutes is a lot of basketball to play. They need to force Kamsur to turn the ball over. They cannot afford to exchange buckets with Kamsur. Habonete, oh, he's called for steps. Caught dancing to the wrong song. Too many steps there for Habonete, called for the travel. Tagig, this may be their final stretch if they want to fight back. Tansioko back in the game. Mayo. Back to Coco. Gets it back. Mid-range J, no good. Oh, Sabio, wide open layup. And Kamsur is up by 15. Kenneth Sabio breakaway layup. Kamsur up by 15 with 3 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Back to live action here in the NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. Nico Aaron still with you in our Friday triple header. And this is our second game. Kamsur and Tagig, the rivalry rekindled. And so far, it has been Kamsur pulling away here. They hold on to a 15-point advantage. David Completo has it. This is Tagig's final stretch if they want to get back. Working on Habonete, no good. Foul on Mario. Wow, that's his 5th. Good sign for Tagig here. Kamsur is already in the penalty. JM Agustin. A chance to push Tagig back. LJ Mayo 13 points. JM Agustin 14 points. Jexo Tolentino 13 points. And Tagig is slowly but surely trying to get themselves back in this. To those of you just joining us, the first time these two teams met, it was Tagig defeating Kamsur. And in this game, Kamsur wanting to even things up with their rivals. Ariate swings it. Almario on Tansiyoko, no good. Tagig wants to push. They need to convert. Good feed. In and out. Unable to convert. They've been getting looks. And Kenneth Sabio, his 2nd bucket here in the 4th. Mayo, money from the free throw line, Jay. Is it a little too late though? We are in the deep waters here in quarter number 4. Kamsur trying to put this one away on their rivals. Tagig trying to fight back. One more push. Oh. The bench of Kamsur on their feet. They call a foul on Verman Magpantay. Verman, he thought it was all ball. Foul is called. And two shots for JM Agustin. Oh. The free throws of Tagig, 11 of 19. That's been haunting them. One for 2. A 12-point lead by Kamsur. 100 seconds left. Can they put this away? Or can Tagig force another comeback? Kamsur milking the clock. Ariate forced to put it up. Tagig, good stop. Completo, sidestep, good move. 10-point ball game. Now Tagig wants to press. Blaze 3, that's big. They're within 9. Kamsur trying to milk the clock here. Habonete. Ariate, 5 to work with. Costly turnover for Kamsur. 51 seconds left. What does Coach Benito Victoria have in store? our teams in attendance. Up next, it is the Zambales Constructicons taking on the home team, the Pangasinan Asinderos. That is our main game in our Friday triple header. Of course, the home team, Pangasinan, looking to protect home court here in Rosales, Pangasinan. But for now, it is this rivalry. Chapter number 4, 50 seconds remaining. Tagig, one last push. Kamsur trying to put this one away. Magpantay, he's been playing well for Kamsur. Ariate, 10 to shoot. 5. Good defense by Tagig. They get a stop. They need a 3-point bucket or to blaze 3. This is, mathematically, this is still possible for Tagig, but they're gonna need a tremendous amount of stops from their defense here, and they're gonna have to convert. David Completo, crucial free throws. He'll go for a free 3 rather. This is big if he could convert. He does. Oh, so it's a 6-point game. Tagig still in this. What a big free 3. The beauty of a free 3. Oh. And suddenly Tagig is back. Back to live action here in your NBL Pilipinas President's Cup. Nico Aaron still with you. And we are nearing the conclusion of chapter number 4 between the rivals Kamsur and Tagig, both teams with no timeouts. This is going down to the wire. Tagig fighting back here. They need to force Kamsur to turn this over. Here we go. Kamsur just running the clock here. They don't have to score this one. No more shot clock, and it looks like Tagig will not foul. No, they're gonna give this. And Kamsur, what a victory here. The Kamsur Express. What a game. Answering back and evening the score with their rivals. What a victory for the Kamsur Express. Big performance for Kamsur. What a game for them. Everybody contributing in this victory. What a well-balanced scoring affair. Our best player of the game, Kenneth Sabio, 19 points and 2 rebounds. He stood out for the Express in this one. And this is probably one of the biggest wins for Kamsur in this contest, to do it against their rivals. And they even things up with Tagig at 1 apiece in their season series, 99-93. is our score. Kamsur with the victory here in Rivalry Friday. What a game for them. They came in this one really hungry to improve their standing and defeat their rivals. This is your Smart Power to Plays, brought to you by Smart. First period. Both teams off to a good start. Back-to-back threes. Magpantay. And then Tagig also with the threes of their own. Little helter-skelter basketball. Both teams going at it. It was a back and forth first quarter. The physicality as well. And look at this. If you ask me what rivalry means, that's what it means. The physicality turned up a notch in this ball game. Back and forth. Both teams answering one another. End of the first. 5-point game. Second quarter. Still a close one. Kamsur and Tagig. But ideally in this quarter, this is where Kamsur kind of pulled away. They had that 9-point lead. They had 3-pointers. And then they've been attacking the paint. LJ Mayo doing well for Tagig as well. 3-point ball game at the half. And in the third, Coco Tansiyoko also making his mark. Tagig able to rally back. But guys like Verman Magpantay and Kamsur just finding a way to build on their lead. Tagig though able to find answers. It's just been a back and forth game. 6-point ball game. And in the fourth, this is where Kamsur really pulled away, forcing Tagig to turn the ball over and then capitalizing when it mattered most. Guys like Borbe, Magpantay, Habonete, Sabio, Almario, and the well-balanced scoring affair for Kamsur. And that is why the score is what it is in our Smart Powered Up Plays. It is Kamsur Express evening up their season series against the Taguig City Generals. And up next, the action continues. We got the home team looking to defend home court, Zambales and Pangasinan, when we return here in your NBL President's Cup.
Start the day with Guapo Essentials. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. Diminish acne scars with Glutamax Men Face and Body Bar. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo. 24/7 freshness, 100% guapo vibes. Glutamax Men. Lakas makagwapo.